Assalamualaikum. My name is Ilya Salsabila binti Muhammad Jazari, and I'm a physiotherapy student at UNICEF. So in this video, I'll explain to you guys about the Berg balance scale. What is Berg balance scale? So basically, Berg balance scale is a clinical tools that you use to measure balance. And we can see that the Berg balance scale is a testing tool with high validity and reliability used to measure a balance. So as we know, balance gives an individuals the ability to move around and further carry out the activities of daily living. So here we know that balance is important in our daily lives. Like when we lose our balance, we can walk around safely and we can eat on our own. We need assistance, we need help from others. Like it may be hard to continue our living when we lost our balance, right? So the Berg balance scale, it helps. It was created to be used basically for elderly individuals because they're more likely to lose their balance. And this scale has also been used to assess the risk of falls and predict the length of stay during inpatient of rehabilitation. Okay, so what is the outcome measurement all about? So the Berg balance scale, it helps provide objective data about the severity of balance and deficits with transfer, reaching, bending, turning, and standing. And it is useful to help determine if a patient is at an increase of falls. So the physical therapies and physiotherapists can help them to improve the balance from the data that they took from the test. And next is to assess the quality of balance in patients when sitting and standing, and grade the severity of balance deficits, areas that need improvement in patients who have poor balance, and decrease lower body stability. Okay, so here we can see that to whom this Berg balance scale will be benefit to. So originally, the Berg balance scale was designed to assess people over the age of 65 and those who had stroke. So people in this group are more likely to experience the balance issue, and that can make it hard to move around safely. Berg balance scale is also used to measure the balance ability in several different populations. So here we can see that this includes people with Parkinson's disease. So we know that Parkinson's disease is like this, like shaking. Their body is shaking and hard to control themselves, to hold something, to walk, and so on. And osteoarthritis. So basically, osteoarthritis at the knee joint that make it hard to move around, to walk, and limb loss or amputation, and inner ear vestibular problem. So most people don't know that we will lose our balance when we can't hear clearly. Okay, and next is multiple sclerosis, traumatic brain injuries, spinal cord injuries, lung disease, progressive dementia, and Alzheimer's disease. Next is the intellectual disabilities. Here is a measurement method. There is a 14 item that was designed to measure balance in clinical setting. And the Berg balance scale test takes about 15 to 20 minutes to complete the test. So the Berg balance scale scores from 0 to 56, and the lower you score, the more at risk you are for losing balance. And the higher you score, the better your functional ability to move effectively and to move safely, that you can do on your own without assistance. Okay, so here we can see the 14 item scale. For example, the first one is the sit to stand, standing and supported, sitting without back support and feet on floor, and stand to seat, pivot transfer to chair with and without arms rest, and standing unsupported, eyes closed, standing unsupported, feet together, and reaching forward while standing, picking up object from the floor, turning to look over shoulder, and turning 360 degrees, and place foot on step unsupported, and standing with one foot in front unsupported, and the last one is standing on one leg. So this is the Berg balance skill scores, range from 0 to 56, and the first one is 0 to 20. So at this range, the people at this range are more likely need assistance to move around, like wheelchair, and need other people's help to stand or whatsoever. Next one is 20 to 40. So individuals at this range needs a walking assistance, like a walker, such as crutches, walking frame, and so on. The last one is 41 to 56. So person with scar at this range is considered independent, that should be able to move around without assistance. It can move around safely without any assistance. Okay, so here's the equipment needed for the Berg balance scale test. We need a chair with arms, chair without arms, or a bat, and step or stool, stopwatch, ruler, and object to retrieve from floor. And next one is 15 feet of space. So this is the example of the form that the physiotherapists use to test the patients, to take data from the balance test. And there is item description that the physiotherapist will tell the patient what to do and how to do. And there's a general instruction for the physiotherapist to read to help them to test the patient's balance. For the first one is the sitting to standing. So the physiotherapist will give instruction like, please stand up and try not to use your hand for support. So there's 5 scores that physiotherapists use to score the patient's test. So the first one is 0, that needs moderate or maximal assist to stand. Like the physiotherapist will help them to stand. And the score 1, that needs minimal aid to stand or stabilize. And second, able to stand using hands after several tries. The third scores is able to stand independently using hands. They can stand independently by using hands, with the help of their hands. And fourth, able to stand without using hands and stabilize independently. So the physiotherapist will score 4 for the patient that can stand on their own and without using their hands. So this is the example of the test of the Berg balance scale test. So all the 14 items will be scores by the physiotherapist, depends on their ability and on their strength. And here is the references that I make a research from. And thank you for listening. But wait, there is a video that I provide to show you guys on how I test the patient with the Berg balance scale.
So this is the first example that I'm gonna show you, which is sitting to standing. So I'm gonna ask the patient to stand up without using her hands and without using the helps of her hands. And here she got 4 for her score. The second one is from standing to sitting and also without using her hands, and she got 4 for her score. The last example for this video, I'm gonna ask the patient to turn around 360 degrees, less than 4 seconds. And in this video, she got 2.47 seconds.